Got original 1969 Ford Mustang AM radio. These are pretty neat. This one here was super clean, and we polished it up, redone the polish on the push buttons and all, and the face. We done a full Aurora Design conversion. We have no LEDs in here because actually these radios came with no LEDs, just the original background light. We like to keep. He wanted to keep us in the kind of as original as he could. And nowadays you really don't need them unless you like them. It now has AM and FM stereo, 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It's got pre-outs on it if you want to add an amp to your speakers or even a sub. It's got auxiliary in, which is automatic. I'll be demonstrating that. This radio will also scan your stations and has voice ID, which is neat in the AM radio. I kind of like that. USB port. This is your harness you'll be getting. This will charge your phone, your devices. Play a thumb drive, which you'll get with it, with this video on it and some music. Auxiliary in right above there. All you do is pull out this male-to-male cable, which comes with it. Plug in any device. Satellite radio, XM radio, CD changers, anything, a head that puts out a signal. Once you turn it on, it automatically transfers over. It also has Bluetooth, hand-free phone calls, streaming your music. It's fully active. You get 2 mics. You get one that's extendable in case it's convertible, and you have one built in the face of it right here that you can't hardly see. And we're going to be demonstrating it. Right now you're on FM. And say you're on FM, you're looking for a station, or you think you're on your right station, all you got to do to get voice ID is turn it up 3 times.
FM 89.5.
It'll give you station identification on AM and FM. If you want to go to AM radio, you just turn it off and right back on. Takes you to AM radio. Off and right back on, takes you right back to FM.
Remember what you got
and then request a run.
Finding the perfect gift.
And so I
got all your presets up and running. You pull them out, preset a station. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in scanning mode in case you're going down the road, you're going to let it find your station. While you're driving down the road, instead of fooling with the thing, you might be in a different city at a car show. All you got to do is take the tuner knob and turn it up twice. 1, 2.
Scanning for stations.
Now it's going to start scanning for stations without the needle moving. I'm going to show you how to lock on a station, how to find that station, identify it, in case you want to preset it. We're going to let it go a couple stations.
A man was born blind, and he got on a bus, and a gentleman on the bus stood up and gave...
Say you like that station there, all you do is turn it 1 time.
Station hold.
She'll lock on it for you, or it'll go quiet till you find it. There it is. Pull out a preset, you got it. Let's preset it. There it is. That's pretty neat. You also have balance and fader built in your toner. I'll be demonstrating that. If you hook up 2 speakers, you'll have balance. If you hook up 3 or more, you'll have balance and fader. And it knows how many speakers it's running every time you turn it on. These radios do not require 12-volt consistent. No, like an aftermarket, it does not have no batteries change in it, nothing. It's set there. If you store the car, put the battery back on, it goes right back doing what we had it doing. Auxiliary in, just pull your cord out, plug it in. We're going to put a little MP3 player on it. Automatically transfers over. Let you hear a little of it. Now anytime you're on an auxiliary in device, you want to go back to radio, just simply turn that device off. And in 20 seconds, if you don't touch it, it'll automatically switch back over. And we're going to let it do that. But if you wanted to cancel it 20 seconds quicker during that time, just turn it off and back on like you're cycling from AM to FM. It remembers where you left it. We left it on FM. Right back to where we were. That's how your auxiliary in works. Now we're going to run our Bluetooth in. Check out our mic, streaming our music and all that good stuff. And there's two ways of doing it. Bring your phone up on Bluetooth. You can do it with this push button, which you can hide anywhere you want to in the car just so you can see it. Or you know where it's at. Or you can do it with the volume knob. Let's do it with the push button. She's going to help us pair it up. We're going to pair it up. It'll take multiple devices. It'll always pick number one. Hold it down.
Bluetooth ready to pair.
Showed up on her phone. All we got to do is tap on it. And she'll tell us when it's done.
Pairing completed. Bluetooth connected.
Alright, we're connected up. And you notice the little lights lit up. We're going to do a voice command. Now I could hold this button down again and bring my phone up until it call home, call the wife, look up a restaurant, whatever, play music. You can do it with this by holding it down now because you're paired up. Or you can do it with the volume knob. Let's go up twice on the volume. Play music. Going music on my phone.
And time keeps dragging on.
Now if you want to advance your songs, there's two ways of doing it. You push this once to advance. Advance here. Back up. Twice to back up here. Or repeat. And that's how that works. We use the mic that's in here, so we know it's working now. Now we're going to do, let's go back to radio. If a phone call comes in, she'll come on and say, incoming call. You can turn this up one time to answer the call, or push this button one time. Talk. When you're done, let the phone hang up on its own. If you want to, it'll go back to doing whatever you had the radio doing. Or you can end it by hitting here or turning this back. And it will still go back to doing whatever you had doing. You can also punch your phone and turn it off. We're going to do a voice command holding the button down. Let's go back to radio. Stop music.
Just a sec.
Just a sec, she said.
Korea into
Stop the music, went to pause, back on radio.
Doesn't think it's going to happen at all, and
Now we're going to turn the radio off, and we're going to make sure that it finds the phone, because you shouldn't have to pair it up once unless you get a new phone, or if you have trouble with your old phone, like I do sometimes. But when you turn the radio back on, you get in the car, you have your phone with you. She should come on and say Bluetooth connected.
Reinventing how we get paid, even giving workers
Bluetooth connected.
There we go.
Sarah Gonzalez from our Planet Money podcast reports.
We got that connected up.
For a lot of people, waiting for payday isn't working. Watch your hands, please. Hot fries. This is Kelly Black. She's been working at.
Now we're going to do the USB. This will charge your phone and play a thumb drive. You'll get one of these. File's already on there for you. All you do is plug it in and it goes straight to it. Same way of changing your songs as you did your phone. One time here, back up. Now there's we went up here for the phone. Let's do pause. We'll go pause once here. Hold this down 1 second. Put it in pause. Let's cycle back around the radio.
Every year.
Back on radio. You can hold this down 1 second and go back to your thumb drive. Depends on how long you're down, whether it goes back to the same song or not. Or you can do it with the volume knob. Go down twice. Put it in pause, right back to radio. Works pretty simple.
The labor
All
market started getting tight.
Let's go back to thumb drive. 1, 2. Back on thumb drive. Now let's do your balance and fader. You've got wide open treble, bass. This one has a center notch. So you find that center notch. We're gonna go into fader. We're gonna move this clockwise twice. 1, 2.
Fader adjust.
There's your rears. There's your fronts. As long as you're moving it, it will do that. When you find what you want, just stop. She'll set it for you.
Fader set.
Now we're going to go into balance, which is counterclockwise. 1, 2.
Balance adjust.
Right side. Left side. Balance it out. Let her set it.
Balance set.
Back on treble and bass. Down twice. Let's go back to radio. That's your original 1970. I'm sorry, it's not a 69. It is actually a 70, and it's going in a 70. This is the radio that came out of that car, and I'm doing so many of them all messed up.
Finally, everything's still no more.
I appreciate you letting me do it for you. It's ready to go. And thank you.